Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Monmouth Park here on United Nations Day here on July the 6th, 2014. It is United Nations Day. It's a very, very good card from Monmouth. Uh, we have two races, two state races. Race 10 is the South Tour Mile, and race 12 is the United Nations. So let's get on to it with the state race action. So race number 10, what is the South Tour Mile, grade 3, push under $50,000 for 3-year-olds and upwards, going 1 mile here. We do have a field of 12, including a partner entry, including the 1A. Going 1 mile. Really good race. I think this is kind of the prep for the Monmouth Cup, formerly known as the Meadowlands Cup. And I'm going to go with the 7 horse here. Number 7, It's My Lucky Day, 3-1. Paco Lopez, last time out. Run at Monmouth Park, mile 7 yards, and the Majestic Lake State for 75,000, May 24th. Won easily by 1/4 lengths. He was well clear at the 16th hole and coasted home. If you watch the replay, that horse was so easy. So easy win. Then Gulfstream, mile 16th, April 26th, and overnight stakes for 75,000 by 3 lengths that day. Another easy, clear victory that day. And then finished 4th behind Palace Mouse in the Gulfstream Park Handicap Mile back on March 8th. He had a slim lead, just tired late that day. That was his first start in, let's say 8 months, 9 months. His start before that was June 16th of 2013, May 16th in the Pegasus Stakes at the Meadowlands at Monmouth. Did not finish that day. He pulled up and Van off, I think with an injury. I can't remember what kind, something like that. But this horse is a really good horse. Finished 2nd in the Florida Derby in 2012, won the Holy Bull, and actually finished 2nd in the Preakness behind Oxbow. So I really like this horse here. 3-1, probably going to be the heavy favorite. So recap my bets for race number 10 from Monmouth Park. I'm going to go with the 7. Now let's get on to race number 12 from Monmouth. What is the United Nations Handicap? Grade 1, purse $500,000 for 3-year-olds and upwards. We do have a field of 10 going 1 mile and 3/8. A very nice race. These races are actually going to be shown on Fox Sports. 5:30 Eastern. I think they start their programming on 3/8. And this race used to be called the Caesars International. It used to be run in Atlantic City back in the 90s, but for the past 15 years it's been run at Monmouth. One of the best races in probably for the British Cup Turf. I think this is a winning ring for the British Cup Turf. You always get some really good horses coming here. And I'm going to go with the 1-5-10 exact box. Number 1, Charming Kitten. 9-2, Jersey Joe Bravo's in the saddle last time out. Run at Belmont Park, 2 miles in the Belmont Gold Cup on June 6th. Won by a length that day. He's 4 wide in the upper and just inched away. Then then a Pimlico mile 16th in the Dixie Stakes on May the 17th. Finished 4th by 1/4 lengths. He flattened out that day. Not his best run. I think longer this horse really needs. Then Keelan, mile 16th, April 24th, an official paying for 80,000. Went by half length. He angled it and just quickened that day. And then Pan American 6 mile and a half at Gulfstream, March 29th, finished 5th by 2.5 lengths. He just had no response. The 2 mile distance for this horse really helped him, I must say. Last season, going at 1.25 miles, a really good race was the Virginia Derby at Colonial Mile Quarter, July 13th. Finished 2nd by head. He railed and steadied and was at the 8th pull guard game. So I'm going to go with this one. This horse can handle the turf. Biggest question, can he handle the distance? Is it too short for this horse? That's my biggest question at 9-2. And I'm also going to go with the 5 horse here. Number 5, Main Sequence. 8-1, Rajiv Murad, Grand Motion Trains. First start in the States for this horse. It has a race in Europe at Ascot, October the 19th of last year. Mom Quarter and the Champion Stakes, grade 1 event over there for 200,000. Finished 8th by 13 lengths. He dwelt and held in the rear and just never was involved that day. Then Newberry Mouth race in Dubai Duty Free. It was the ARC trial actually also on September the 21st. Finished 3rd by 1/4 lengths. He chased the lead and was over 2 furlongs out. Just headed that day. Then Kempton Mile half in the September Stakes. Finished 3rd by 3.5 lengths. Just had 1 pace that day. First start in America for this horse. Biggest question. Grand Motion's really good with these European shippers. Going with this one, this horse at the distance won in 0, but has a third that was in Newbury back last September. So going with this one, and I'm also going to go with the 10 horse, a European shipper, Side Glance, 15-1. Jamie Spencer, last time out there on the Ascot, June the 17th this year, won Monmouth Queen Anne Stakes, finished ninth by 7 quarter lengths. He just did not really go with it. That was the same race Verrazano finished second in. Then the Singapore Airlines International Cup in Singapore, Mount Quarter, on May the 18th, finished fifth by 6.5 lengths. He had a mulligan, was just threatening. And then Dubai World Cup at Meydan, March 29th, Mount Quarter, finished fourth by 7 lengths. He ran on with Sears threatened that day. I want to go over this with you. This horse in March ran in Dubai, then in Singapore in May, in England 3 weeks ago, and now in Jersey, on the Jersey Shore in July. So this horse has been all across the world so far this year. This horse did come to America last year in the Arlington Millions, finished third that day by 2 lengths. He was weighted at the cornhole very willingly. I think the extra furlong would have helped this horse that day. This horse did run in Flemington over in Australia on November 2nd of last year in the McKinnon Stakes on the undercard for the Melbourne Cup. I just won that day by 3 quarters, and he quickly cleared a furlong out. That's a very nice race. Also, it should be on YouTube. I saw it a couple days ago. Really nice race. Watch out for this horse. Distance will help this one. So count my bets for race number 12 from Monmouth Park. Going to go with 1, 5, 10 in the United Nations. The 10 horse is my top pick. Good luck to all.